First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken very short.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
You gotta bring it. Motion, 150.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie six-rounder from Maryland. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They give to Johnson going right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run it with Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The first down carry here for Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27th.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good job, man. Good job.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Motion.
To throw is Brady. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
This will be taken very short.
The Lions take a ball 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down.
Wait, that's 380.
At the 49-yard line.
59. Hey, 66. Alert. Bang. Hey, exit. Go Bandit.
Brady now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, they scared. Motion, I got one. Hey, second.
Johnson running right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
Wait, that's right, 80. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Twist. Watch that. 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check Mike 45. Hey, 66.
On first down, it's Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. His pass caught with the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling,
touchdown, Detroit! Ty Johnson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And some room to maneuver. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, cross, cross, cross. Check safety, check safety. Check 9, check 9. Lock in, lock in.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Alert, alert. Check 50. Alert 3, alert 3. Ran, up. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run with Nixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit! Ty Johnson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26. 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Joe Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. But how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Kill, kill, kill. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Ran, touch.
They run for it with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Room here to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down. 45, 45, Mike. All right, here we go. No.
Here's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken short. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
53, Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Red, top. Check. Yep.
Once again, they run with Mixon. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. They go again with Muhammad, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Second and 4.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Get out the field, defense. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam. Check. Fresno. Alert.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, 66.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
That is caught at the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Muhammad. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13. 18. Check 3. Check nickel. Lock in.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
53. Mike, 53. 18. You got tight. Alert. Check 37.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Alert. Six guys. Red, up.
Now they run with Mixon. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon, very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
80 weapon. When he hit.
On first down, Muhammad. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken short. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Why? Get wide. Check. Hey, alert. Hey, ball.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They try again with Cohen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Quick the edge. Go. He's crashing. He's trying. Tighten up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check 3. Check 31. Check 43. Hey, check 20. Hey, 18.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
36.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Trubisky, and this is Gabriel on the catch. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire